Of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, Honorable City Council members, Mayor, Deputy Clerk, Chief of Staff, our City Attorney, administrative staff, and all those in the audience in attendance this evening, as well as those watching via our broadcast channel and YouTube Live. Welcome to the City of Romulus City Council regular meeting. Today's date is Monday, January 26, 2026. Members of the public wishing to participate in this meeting may do so under the public comment portion of the agenda. If you would like, you can fill out a request to speak public comment card, which is located on the table in the back, and hand it to myself or the deputy clerk. And at this time, we will have roll call. Councilwoman Abdo. Here. Councilman Bullock. Here. Councilman Jones. Here. Councilwoman Roscoe. Here. Councilwoman Talley. Here. Councilman Wadsworth. Here. And Councilman Will Hyde.
Here.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum for tonight's
Thank
regular
you.
council meeting agenda. The agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda, 2 minutes, 3 petitioner, 4 chairperson's report, 5 mayor's report, 6 clerk's report, 7 treasurer's report, 8 public comment, 9 unfinished business, 10 new business, 11 warrant, 12 communication, and number 13 is adjournment. And a motion will be in order to accept the regular council meeting agenda as presented.
Madam Chair,
Mr.
I will
Jones.
accept the agenda as read.
Support.
Okay. It's been motioned by Mr. Jones, seconded by Ms. Abdo for the approval of the agenda. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Will Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Agenda item 2A, approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held on Monday, January 12, 2026.
Madam Chairman,
Mr.
I'm
Wadsworth?
gonna move for the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting that was held on Monday, January the 12th at 7:30.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Ms. Roscoe for the approval of minutes from the regular meeting held on Monday, January 12th at 2026 at 7:30 p.m. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Will Hyde?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Agenda item 2B, request approval of the minutes from the special meeting executive closed session meeting held on Monday, January 12, 2026 at 5:45 p.m. to discuss pending litigation. The special meeting study session held at 6 o'clock p.m. to discuss the library's current budget situation and the 2026-27 proposed library budget, and the special meeting study session held at 6:30 to discuss the creation of bylaws for the city council and amendments to the regular meeting agenda and rules.
Madam Chairman,
Mr. Wadsworth?
I'm gonna move again for the approval of the minutes of the 3 special meetings that were held in executive session. The first one at 5:45. The second one was an open session at 6 o'clock, and the third one was an open session at 6:30.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Ms. Roscoe for the approval of the minutes for the 3 special meetings at 5:45, 6, and 6:30 p.m. on January 26. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Will Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. There are no petitioners on the agenda this evening. It takes us to number 4, the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We had a couple of study sessions. We had a very lively study session regarding the Tifa expansion. So thanks for everybody that came out and had their voice heard regarding that. We appreciate it. Stay engaged in your local government and your city council meetings. Every second and fourth Monday of the month, please keep coming out and engaging in your community. Just want to do a couple of shout outs for, we had a great Dr. King, Dr. Martin Luther King, Reverend Dr. Martin King Luther Jr., King Jr. on January 19th. Thank you, Madam Clerk, for the quarterback in that event, and along with Reverend Willis and the committee, just a great job. Thank you, Councilman Jones, for supporting the event. Thanks for coming out. And just was a great event. We do Dr. King well in the city of Romulus, and this year was no different. And next year's the 25th, so I'm anticipating what that's going to look like for the 25 years for Dr. King. Thank you for all the work you do, Madam Clerk. Mr. Bullock, I want to just give you a shout out. Thank you for the information you shared with us, with the council regarding the consent agenda information. Very informative. Just want to thank you for sharing that with everybody on council. And congratulations on that. Thank you. Congratulations. And I just want to shout out to also Jeff Kemp. He's our building director. We had a sensitive resident matter last week, and he handled it very superbly. So Jeff Kemp, wherever you are, I just want to thank you for the work you put in and just being just knowledgeable. We have very knowledgeable people that we work in our different departments, directors and department heads, and they know their craft. Jeff Kemp knows his craft. So thank you, Jeff Kemp, wherever you are, for what you did in helping this resident matter that was very, very sensitive. So we had some preliminary budget discussions with the Romulus team a few weeks ago. Very good information as starting to get up for budget season. So just want to thank the staff and the administration for gearing that up, teeing that up. I know you guys do it all the time, but this was the first time I attended a prelim budget meeting. I usually come to the budget meetings, but I actually went to the prelim budget meeting this time. So it was a good setup to get ready to start talking budget. So I just ask people to get engaged with your local government. And welcome that the council gets involved with it and get to know what's going on. But it makes it a lot easier, especially when you're up here for me it did, to have gone through the budget process so many times and really getting a handle on what's going on in our city. So it is gearing up. We got budget meetings coming up in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. And then, Mayor, I didn't make your curling well. Yeah, I know you're going to speak to it, and I know it was a great event. So, woo, I ain't missed nothing. It was cold. It was. We had some crazy weather over the weekend, but I'm glad you guys, from what I heard, it was a really good event, a good turnout. And thanks for what you do with your event with the Curling Royale. And then I don't have the date, but I think it's this weekend or the time. I think Hook and Ladder Theater up here on Goddard and, what is that, Goddard? Wayne is having a show this weekend. I think they have one this weekend. Do anybody know about the show this weekend? Y'all know about the show? I'm the only one to know about the show? Okay.
You're
Can
about
somebody
to tell
look and
us?
see? Huh?
Aren't you about to tell us?
I don't know the dates, though. But we're going to find out. But anyway, I think they have a show this weekend. I think they had one this past weekend. I think it's one this weekend, if I saw the email correctly. So I'll have to check that out some more. But I thought I seen them having a show this weekend. So stay tuned. But Hook and Ladder, our little theater up here on Goddard and Wayne, is so cozy. It's just a great theater. And it's just it's doing good things over there. So thank you, John Thee, for what you've done over there at Hook and Ladder. And I think, did we have anybody, I didn't ask anybody on council, did they have any business that need to be conducted, Ms. Abdo?
Yes, please. First of all, I want to send a thank you out to the DPW for the fabulous job they've done keeping our roads clear. I really appreciate it. Then I wanted to thank all the calls that I got. I missed last meeting because I had the flu, and I got so many calls. Why wasn't I there? And I got over the flu. I just want people to be careful out there. And lastly, I want to remind people that we are doing taxes, AARP, we're doing taxes at the senior center. You can call the senior center to make an appointment, and we start February 5th. And I'll see you there.
Thanks, Ms. Abdo. Anybody else have any business? All right, if there's no more business, we're going to close that piece out.
Just need a motion to accept your report.
I'll make a motion, Madam Chair, to accept your report.
Second.
I'm gonna do it right here before we go into, I got the information. Thank you, Madam Clerk. This weekend, at Hook and Ladder Theater, they had one this past weekend, it's having one this weekend, January 30th through February, is that, this first, January 30th to February 1st at the Hook and Ladder, here on Goddard. They will have a presentation, presentation Complicated Women, by Margaret Berger. So, if you have some, that don't have a lot to do this weekend, please go support Hook and Ladder up here at 35255 Goddard. Thank you so much, Madam Clerk. Okay, I'm sorry, Ms. Roscoe, you,
I'll make that motion again to accept the report.
Second.
okay. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by second by Mr. Wilhide for the accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Thank you. Good evening, City Council, Madam Clerk, Deputy Clerk, those in the audience here today, and everybody at home tuning in. I would request that council pass a couple resolutions for me. We lost 2 key members of the administration. We've been with the city for a long time to retirement. Last week, Rose Fadan has announced that she'll be leaving the senior center, and also Kevin Loza, both have been great parts of our team for multiple years. They're not going to be easy to replace. We tried our hardest to get them to stay, but they're moving on to different things. So I'm happy for both of them, but I want to thank them for their time and service. And if council would acknowledge them and pass a resolution, it'd be great.
Okay, thank
I'll make that motion
Ms. Abdo?
for a resolution for Rose and for Mr.
Support.
Lawson.
We're doing it for both of them, we're doing it at the same time?
You could do for both.
Okay.
We can.
Okay. Ms. Roscoe. Okay, it's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, seconded by Ms. Roscoe for resolutions for the retirement of Rose Swadan and Kevin Lawson. Any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide.
Yes.
Mr. Bullock.
Yes.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, those resolutions are approved.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And as Mayor Pro Tem Talley said, we did another great event in our downtown last week with the 8th Curling Royale. So once again, people braved the cold weather. It was a little colder than normal out there. But the Frosty Gems, Gary Harris and his team has managed to repeat, three-peat. So they've won 3 years in a row. They're putting on a streak, but we had a great time. And we managed to raise funds for a great cause, Great Lakes Burn Camp for Kids. It's a camp on the west side of the state, and students or kids who have been burned by either fire, a chemical burn, or injury, they get to go there and be amongst themselves and really just be kids again. It's a great opportunity. So if you have a chance, take a look at that place on either Facebook or social media, Great Lakes Burn Camp for Kids. And Jerry Frederick, one of our big volunteers for the Curling Royale, that was one of his favorite charities. So this year the proceeds went there. So the proceeds from the Curling Royale will help send a couple kids to camp at no cost. So
Nice.
once again, thank you to everybody who came out and participated, and we had a good time raising money for a great cause.
Right.
Due to technical difficulties, I do not have Ms. Tolliver in a recording for you, so I'm going to go right into my action items. The first action item I have up is for the contract with Midwest Recycling. For those who are unaware, those are the recycling bins you see around the city that are maroon and white, say the city of Romulus on that. They recycle the material that's dropped off there, and the city keeps a percentage of that for recreation purposes. So I respectfully request council authorize mayor and clerk to enter into the attached 1-year contract with Midwest Recycling.
Madam Chairman,
Mr.
I'm
Wadsworth?
going to move that we approve and that we approve and request enter into a contract with Midwest Recycling for a 5-year agreement with a 1-year extension. And I have a question.
Support.
Okay. Been motion by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Ms. Abdo, to concur with the administration and authorize the mayor and clerk to enter the attached 1-year contract with Midwest Recycling, which allows for up to 5 additional 1-year terms upon mutual agreement between the city of Romulus and Midwest Cycling. Mr. Wadsworth.
If I could, to the chair. Mayor, I know there's one bin over at the rack, but where are the rest of them? in the city?
They have at the rec, they have one here at City Hall. They
Yes,
pulled it
okay,
out when they're
two.
doing the construction here, one at DPW, I believe one at the animal shelter. They're trying to put them at multiple locations, so they met
Okay,
with the
fine.
administration to see where. And we were key on too, if they're gonna have them here, they gotta make sure they're maintained, and they're
Thank
site,
you.
a lot of times people will start overfilling them.
Yeah.
So we ought to make sure they're responsive too.
They have one at 5 Points too. or
Yeah, 5 Points is one up there
Marion
too.
Through the chair.
Ms. Roscoe?
And there's also, it's listed here that there's one at St. John's Lodge. And I just would like to say, when we're talking about recycling, it says clothes and shoes on the outside of those bins, so it's not, you're
Great point.
recycling,
Great point.
recycling things that we put out to the road every week. It's for clothing and for shoes.
Okay. It's been motioned by, any other discussion? Hearing none, Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The next item I have up is resolution approving the development for the LDFA for the Detroit Regional Aerotropolis Development Corporation. And again, as we talked about it earlier at the special meeting, we want to assist in the redevelopment along E-Course Road, and we're doing that in conjunction with Van Buren and Taylor as well. I respectfully request council adopt the attached resolution to consent to establish a local development finance authority by Aerotropolis Development Corporation.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
To concur with the administration and adopt the attached resolution to consent to establish a local development finance authority by Aerotropolis Development Corporation.
Who got that second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Bullock, to concur with the administration and adopt the attached resolution to consent to establish a local development finance authority by Aerotropolis Development Corporation. Any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Bullock.
Yes.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The next item I have up is approval of the TIFA reinstatement plan that we had a meeting on earlier this morning. And I respectfully request council adopt the attached resolution approving the amendment to the development plan and TIF tax increment finance plan, the tax increment finance authority in the city of Romulus.
I'll make that motion to
Thank
concur
you.
with the administration and adopt the attached resolution approving amendment to the development plan and the tax increment financing plan of the Tax Increment Finance Authority, TIFA, of the city of Romulus.
Second.
Okay. Been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported, second by Mr. Jones, to concur with the administration and adopt the attached resolution approving amendment to the development plan and tax increment financing plan of the Tax Increment Finance Authority of the city of Romulus. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. The last item I have up tonight is for a budget amendment, and I'm hereby requesting introduction of budget amendment 25-26-13 to recognize CDBG grant revenue and the corresponding expenses at the senior center generator purchase.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion to concur with the administration and introduce Budget Amendment 25/26-13 to recognize the CDBG grant revenue and corresponding expense for the senior center generator purchase.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Ms. Abdo to concur with the administration and introduce Budget Amendment 25/26-13 to recognize CDBG grant revenue and corresponding expense for the senior center generator purchase. Any discussion?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
I just want to thank you, Bob, for doing this. It's needed, and as a volunteer at the senior center.
Thank you.
I see
Appreciate it.
Yeah, they appreciate it, too.
Any more discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. And that concludes my report for this evening.
Thank you.
Number 6 is the clerk's report. I just want to reiterate what the Mayor Pro Tem Talley has already commented on with regards to the MLK program. It was a really good program. This year went a little longer than we planned, but I just want to thank the committee, all those that are on the committee, to the school district, as well as the Ministerial Alliance, working with so many different agencies, our DPW, our police department, our fire department, everyone working collaboratively, and also to you, the administration, for this annual event. As the Mayor Pro Tem has mentioned, that 24 years. And so we're looking forward to next year, and we'll see what that brings. But I want to thank all the schools. We heard from the students. We want to thank the sororities, fraternities, NAACP, to work collaboratively. I do want to mention, as far as the project, the warm-up project, where they put together over, I think it was like 150 warming packets working with ChristNet. So once again, that was a success for that project, giving back to the communities, especially meeting the needs of those downriver. We watch the news, and we usually see all of these programs for those that are in Detroit, but there aren't many downriver. So by supporting ChristNet, there's a need for the unhoused. And so we just want to thank Devin Safford and her team who worked to put that project together. So again, thank you to everyone that had a hand in another successful event, annual event.
Thank you.
All right, thank you again. And then, Madam Chair and Council, so before we get into these action items, I do have a request to speak from the public. Sandra Kraut has requested to have comments concerning agenda item 6B. So I'm asking Madam Chair, can she do that now before we get into those action items under my report?
That's fine, Ms. Kraut.
I'm going to repeat what I said at the study session. I was raised, it was a right to be able to vote, that every vote counts. Our forefathers wanted it to be a fair and impartial voice of the people. I see this ordinance as trying to steal the power from the voters. Prior practice, the next highest vote getter replaced a vacated seat, which I think was the fair way. Those who run, to be eligible to run, must be approved by the county. They've invested their time, money, and energy. Appointing is taking away the voice of the people. I want to thank Bill Wadsworth for supporting the voters. This greed to take away the power from the voters is sad.
Thank you. Madam Clerk.
Thank you. That was the only request to speak.
Okay.
My action items, beginning at agenda item 6A, for second reading and final adoption of Budget Amendment 2526-14 in the amount of $151,875 for the purchase and upfitting of 2 new police patrol vehicles, Ford SUVs. This amendment was introduced at the January 12th, 2026 regular council meeting.
Madam Chair,
Mr. Jones.
I'd like to offer a motion to approve the second reading and final adoption of Budget Amendment 25/26-14 in the amount of $151,875 for the purchase and uplifting 2 new police patrol vehicle Ford SUVs.
Second.
Okay. It's been motioned by Mr. Jones, it's been seconded by Mr. Bullock for the second reading and final adoption of Budget Amendment 25/26-14 in the amount of $151,875 for the purchase and upfitting of 2 new police patrol vehicles, 4 SUVs. Any discussions? Hearing none. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Agenda item 6B, requesting council approval for the second reading and final adoption to amendments to Chapter 2 Administration, Article 2, City Council, adding sections 2-19 to 2-26 Council Vacancy Procedure Ordinance to the City of Romulus Code of Ordinance. This ordinance was introduced at the December 22nd, 2025 regular meeting.
We need a motion. We gonna get a motion? Somebody? Anybody?
Madam Chair,
Mr. Jones?
I'd like to offer the motion to approve the second reading and final adoption of amendment chapter to Chapter 2 Administration, Article 2 City Council, adding Section 2-19 to 2-26 City Council Vacancy Procedure Ordinance into the City of Romulus Code of Ordinance.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Mark. It's been motioned by Mr. Jones and seconded by Mr. Wilhide to approve the second reading and final adoption to, to amendments to Chapter 2 Administration, Article 2 City Council, adding Sections 2.19 to 2-26 Council Vacancy Procedure Ordinance to the City of Romulus Code of Ordinance. Any discussion?
Madam Chairman,
Mr. Wadsworth?
I intend to vote against this, and I'll be brief. I think it takes away the voice of the people. I believe to put this back, vacancy in the 6 people brings in friendships, likes and dislikes, and I intend to vote against it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wadsworth. Any other discussion?
Madam Chair, I'd like to move that we amend the motion by inserting the sentence in Section 2.26D, the tie scores, to add the sentence that I have given you.
Yeah. You want to read it? Can you read it? Yeah, would you read it?
Okay, the sentence to be added would be, the applicants shall be awarded 1 point for their public service to the City of Romulus as listed on their applications.
So with the motion, with that amendment, do I just run, I don't know, Dave, do I run the vote as it is? If we want to amend this,
It's good. It's good.
So now that there's been an offer for an amendment, somebody needs to second the amendment, and then a vote is taken on the amendment. And then if that is approved, then you need a vote on the original motion as amended.
okay.
Right? So if somebody needs to second the councilperson Will Hyde's motion to amend, I don't know if somebody seconded it.
Well,
Okay.
we have a first and a second
We have a
on the
first and a
original.
second, so you can have discussion and vote on the amendment.
Still very vague.
So
So-
we put the amended in, so do I run the vote as with the amended motion?
No, you do the vote for the amendment,
Okay.
and that is to amend the original motion. Then
Okay.
if there is a positive vote for that, then you're ready for a vote on the motion
Got it.
that's been amended.
Through the
Okay.
chair,
Yes, Ms. Abdo?
a comment on this. He's wanting to say the applicants shall be awarded 1 point for public service to the City of Romulus as listed on their application. That's a vague, what is it to the city? I mean, I taught school in the City of Romulus for 40 years. There's no, that's too open, it's too vague. It's not that I disagree with it. I mean,
Through the chair.
Mr.
Yeah, it was written vaguely like that because with all the boards and commissions and committees, if somebody participated in Goodfellows, we couldn't document everything. So it was left vague like that, just for the reason that we wanted to hear from whoever was looking to fill the position to give us an idea of what they've done in the city limits.
Not necessarily for the city,
Or for the city, yeah.
well, they could be a
Well-
volunteer in the city for something.
Yes, that would help.
When you have been on the application.
Wait, well, I'm sorry, so you go with his,
I'm not going with it, but I.
no, I'm just
understand.
saying, but
Thank
you understand what
Yeah.
he's doing, what he's going with, okay.
Thanks.
Mr. Jones, you had a comment?
Wouldn't that have been, Madam Chair, wouldn't that have been more or less on the application already?
Yeah. Through the chair?
Yes.
Yeah, this is addressing if there was a tie score. If we go
Right.
through the whole program and there's two people that have identical scores, this would be a way that would break the tie, because there would be 6 of us here, so it could go 3 and 3 like it did last year, and nothing would change. So this is just a way, it might never get to this, and the chances of us having to fill a position and 2 people get the identical scores are very slim. But I just wanted to add this in here because what were the chances of us had to fill a slot on the city council 4 times in the last 4 years?
Okay. Any other discussion? So, I'm going to,
Madam Chair?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Someone needs to second his motion before you move on.
got, okay, we got
Okay.
James, okay, we got James. Okay, so I have Mr. Jones,
So if you're gonna do the vote on the amendment, which he said, right, so.
okay.
Yeah. and
So I'm
let's
just
do
read
that
that
first.
one sentence.
Yeah,
Yes.
Will Hyde, Bullock, and then run your vote.
Okay, so my amendment, just this one liner I have here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's been motioned by Mr. Wheelhigh, seconded by Mr. Bullock for the amended, for the amendment to the.
To amend the motion, that's correct.
To amend the motion, okay. Where the applicants shall be awarded 1 point for public service to the city of Romulus as listed on their application. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
So now I can run the vote. Mr. Wellhite,
Yes.
Mr. Bullock,
Yes.
Mr. Jones,
No.
Ms. Abdo,
No.
Mr. Wadsworth,
No.
Ms. Roscoe.
No.
Chair votes yes.
Motion,
That's,
Fails.
it's
motion failed.
failed,
Fails,
motion
4 to
failed.
3. So now we still have the original motion.
So we have the original motion, so we can run that motion, okay. So, we're gonna run the second motion, so, with motion by Mr. Jones, seconded by Mr. Wilhite. Any discussions on that?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
the reason for the concern in there was just so we would have something in paper, so we didn't have the fiasco that we did last January. And that's why I was bringing that up. And since it was shot down by the majority, it'll be addressed later.
Okay, gotcha. Any more discussion? This is on the original motion. Mr. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
No.
Ms. Roscoe.
No.
Mr. Bullock.
Yes.
Mr. Abdo.
No.
Chair votes yes. It failed.
Motion carried.
Motion carried.
Oh, it carried? Is it 4-3?
Yes,
What's
it's
All right.
4-3. You need
Okay.
5. You
Oh, you
need
need
5.
5.
Because, right, you need 5.
5 votes.
Is it 5?
Yeah, because it's an ordinance.
I got you.
You have to have 5 votes in order for this ordinance to
So it
pass. So it failed. It's 4-3.
Okay. Okay. Madam Clerk?
All right. Thank you. We'll move on to 6C. Requesting approval of the 2026 spring and fall citywide yard sale dates. By approval of the city council, the clerk's office sponsors an annual fee-free a free citywide yard sale event for the spring and fall sessions to the residents. The clerk's office is requesting 2 actions from city council. We're asking for approval for the 2026 citywide spring yard sale for Thursday, beginning Thursday, May 14th through Sunday, May 17th, with rain dates of Thursday, May 21st through Sunday, May 24th. So I need a motion for that action.
Madam Chairman,
Mr. Wadsworth?
if I can, I'm gonna approve it would be a no-fee permit, correct, is what you're looking for?
Yes, no fee.
A no-fee permit for a citywide garage sale beginning on Thursday, May 14th, till Sunday, May the 17th, and a rain out the following week of Thursday, May 21st, to Sunday, May 24th.
Support.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Ms. Roscoe, to approve the 2026 citywide spring yard sale for Thursday, May 14th through Sunday, May 17th, with rain dates of Thursday, May 21st through Sunday, May 24th. We doing one at a time? Okay. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo? Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, that motion is approved. Second one.
Right, we're requesting council approval from the 2026 citywide fall yard sale beginning Thursday, September 24th through Sunday, September 27th, with rain dates of Thursday, October 1st through Sunday, October 4th. Again, this is a no-fee citywide yard sale.
Madam Chairman,
Mr.
if
Wadsworth?
I can again, I'll request that we issue a no-fee permit for the citywide fall garage sale starting on Thursday, September the 24th until Sunday, the 27th, and a rain-out day the following week from October 1st, Thursday, till Sunday, the 4th.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Ms. Roscoe for the approve the 2026 citywide fall yard sale for Thursday, September 26th through Sunday, September 27th, with rain days of Thursday, October 1st through Sunday, October 4th. Any discussion? Hearing none. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide? Ms.
Yes.
Abdo? Mr. Bullock? Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. Agenda item 6D. This is a study session request. The Planning Department is requesting a 1-hour study session for Monday, February 9th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. for the purpose of discussing the master plan update, future land use map amendments. The date and times are available for this request.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make that motion. For the Planning Department is requesting a 1-hour study session for Monday, February 9th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. for the purpose of discussing the master plan update, future land use map amendments.
Support.
Thank you. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Jones for a 1-hour study session for Monday, February 9th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. for the purpose of discussing the master plan update, future land use map amendments. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you. And last action item, 6E. This is a public hearing request for February 23rd, 2026 at 6:45. This public hearing is in accordance with Chapter 14, Section 14.2 of the Romulus City Charter for Monday, again, February 23rd, 2026. And this is to hear comments or objections to the vacation of the entire street of Beauchamp Avenue and East-West Alley located in the Beauchamp subdivision. The date and times are available for this request.
Madam Chair,
Ms. Roscoe?
I'll make a motion to schedule a public hearing in accordance with Chapter 14, Section 14.2 of the Romulus City Charter for Monday, February 23rd, 2026 at 6:45 p.m. to hear comments or objections to the vacation of the entire street of Beauchamp Avenue and East-West Alley located in the Beauchamp subdivision.
We need a second.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Bullock. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, seconded by Mr. Bullock, to schedule a public hearing in accordance with Chapter 14, Section 14.2 of the Romulus City Charter for Monday, February 23rd, 2026, at 6:45 p.m. to hear comments or objections to the vacation of the entire street of Beauchamp Avenue and East-West Alley located in the Beauchamp subdivision. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mrs. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth? Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. There is no treasurer's report this evening. Takes us to number 8, public comment, and this is the section of our agenda for those who are in the audience and who would like to address the city council. You can find the rules for addressing the city council on the back of your meeting agenda. If you wish to speak to council, please raise your hand. Once you've been acknowledged by the chairperson, please approach the podium and you may state your name. Individuals who submitted a public comment card will be called upon first. You will have 3 minutes to speak, and any additional time will be granted at the consent of the chairperson. Please note that any comments or responses from the city council will be made under agenda item 9, unfinished business. We have no further requests to speak cards.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there anyone from the audience that would like to speak at this time? Yeah, Diane?
Hi. It's
Hello.
very cold outside. It's nice to
I know.
be a little warm in here. My name is Diane Carol Roy, and I just want to highlight the importance of housing in Romulus. I think every person in Romulus deserves access to safe, affordable housing. I just want this to be a priority for our city. We already have a problem with our public housing commission, and I know that you were there Friday, I believe, at the West Village Estates, the mobile home park. And Sun Communities, who runs it, they run a lot of different mobile home parks, and there's a lot of issues. And what's happening there, there's like the one that you saw with Sonara Johnson is just, it's horrible. I can't even imagine having to deal with that issue. It's a plumbing issue that rotted out her floors. The septic tank, the sewage was not right. It had to be reconnected. So there was all kinds of sewage under her thing, on her home. And I just, I don't know what our city can do right now. I am working on learning more how the Public Housing Commission works, how our Planning Commission works, and everything else, and how we can fix this. So I don't have any answers, but I do really want to push this for everybody, and I want this to be a priority for our city, because I really feel like we need safe, affordable housing in this city. And I don't know where Sonara is gonna go. She has a GoFundMe right now, but if we don't have anything else available for her to go to, then she's kind of stuck. I mean, she's kind of stuck as it is because she needs the money to move and, you know, whatever. But I really want to push that this should be a priority for our city.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Any more public comment? Can we close that up?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Takes us to number 9, unfinished business.
And real quick, I just want to address, thank you for coming out, Diane. I know the housing thing has been important to you. Me and you have talked, and I have not forgotten because we're going to talk some more. So thank you for bringing that up. Just as a heads up to you, I had a conversation with a couple of our legislators regarding this. So, and they're very well aware, you know, not just in Romulus, but in some cities that they're over, you know, they have charge over as well. So we're going to keep those conversations going on. So just a FYI, okay? Thank you for coming. Any other, I'm sorry, Miss, I'm done.
Yeah, okay, that's of course. Number 10 is new business. Number 11 for approval is warrant 26-02.
Through the chair, I'd like to make a motion, we pay warrant 26-02 in the following amounts. General Fund, $145,134.02. Major Street Fund, $173,063.56. Local Street Fund, $53,383.12. Public Safety Fund, $174,378.93. Cable TV, $353.02. Merriman Road Special Assessment, $171.31. Street Lighting Fund, $60,279.26. Community Employee Activity Fund, $9,560. Garbage and Rubbish Collection Fund, $111,087.85. Oakwood SAS, $76.11. Tax Increment Finance Authority, $216,075.04. Downtown Development Authority, $8,281.13. CDBG, $722.56. Michigan Indigent Defense Fund, $21,161.82. 911 Service Fund, $749.72. Drug Law Enforcement Fund, $418.39. Law Enforcement Federal, $3,369. Library Fund, $18,846.57. Opioid Settlement, $85,755. Water and Sewer Fund, $411,932.70. Motor Vehicle, $22,210.95. Technology Services, $20,196.28. Retiree Insurance Benefits, $159,384.35. Revolving Fund, $4,388.50. General Tax Fund, $6,980. Current tax, $9,783.15. Impressed Payroll Fund, $301,767.04. Delinquent Personal Property Fund, $3,124.17. Totaling all funds, $2,022,633.55.
I second that.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, seconded by Mr. Jones for the approval of warrant 26-202 for checks presented in the amount of $2,022,633.55. Any discussion? Hearing none. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Number 12 is communication. Number 13 is adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, seconded by Mr. Jones for the adjournment of this meeting. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhide?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Bullock?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, we